Chapter 2, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prayers to the Acharyas. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutare Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutare Srimate Gopal Krishna Goswaminiti Namane Prabhupadasya Sahityayah Prakasha Vitirye Cha Pracharam Kritwana Sadhu Bhagavad Te Namaha ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतः पदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनाः सहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रियै वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील गुरुदेव की जय, श्री स्वर्ण ओके। चैप्टर 2, रीडिंग श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु, द सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी ऑफ Godhead. This chapter explains that Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna himself. Therefore, the Brahman effulgence is the bodily luster of Lord Chaitanya, and the localized supersoul situated in heart of every living entity is his partial representation. The Purusha avatars are also explained in this connection. Mahavishnu is the reservoir of all conditioned soul, but as confirmed in the authoritative scriptures, Lord Krishna is the ultimate fountainhead, the source of numerous plenary expansions, including Narayan, who is generally accepted by Mayavadi philosophers to be the absolute truth. The Lord's manifestation of Prabhava and Vaibhava expansions, as well as partial incarnations and incarnations with delegated powers, are also explained. Lord Krishna's ages of boyhood and youth are discussed, and it is explained that his age at the beginning of youth is his eternal form. The spiritual sky contains innumerable planets, the Vaikunthas, which are manifestations of the Supreme Lord's internal energy. Innumerable material universes are similarly exhibited by his external energy, and the living entities are manifested by his marginal energy. Because Lord Krishna Chaitanya is non different from Lord Krishna, he is the cause of all causes. There is no cause beyond him. He is eternal, and his form is spiritual. Lord Chaitanya is directly the Supreme Lord. Krishna, as the evidence of authoritative scriptures proves. This chapter stresses that a devotee who wishes to advance in Krishna consciousness must have knowledge of Krishna's personal form in his three principal energies, his pastimes, and the relationship of the living entities with him. Text 1. Shri Chaitanya Prabhum Vande Balo Api Yat Anugrahat Tareణ Nana Matgraha Vyaptam Siddhanta Sagaram. Sri Chaitanya Prabhum, to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Vande, I offer obeisances, Balah, an ignorant child, Api, even, yet of whom, Anugraha, by the mercy, Taret, may cross over, Nana, various, Mata of theories, Graha, crocodiles, Vyaptam, filled with, Siddhant of the conclusions, Sagaram, the ocean. I offer my obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even an ignorant child can swim across the ocean of conclusions about the ultimate truth, which is full of the crocodiles of various theories. Purport. By the mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By the mercy of Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, even an inexperienced boy with no educational culture can be saved from the ocean of nescience, which is full of various types of philosophical doctrines that are like dangerous aquatic animals. The philosophy of Buddha, the argumentative representations of Gyanis, the yoga system of Patanjali and Gautama, and the system of philosophers like Kannada, Kapila, and Dattatreya are dangerous creatures in the ocean of nescience. By the grace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one can have real understanding of the essence of knowledge by avoiding these sectarian views and accepting the lotus feet of Krishna as the ultimate goal of life. Let us all worship Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for his gracious mercy to the conditioned souls. कृष्णोत्कीर्तन गान नर्तन कला पाथो जनिभ्राजिता सद्भक्तावली हंस चक्र मधुपा श्रेणी विहारास्पदम कर्णानंदिकलध्वनिर वह तुम्हें जेवा मरु प्रांगणे श्री चैतन्य दया निधे तव लसत लीला सुधा स्वर्धुनी. Krishna, of the holy name of Lord Krishna, Utkirtan, loud chanting, Gan, singing, Nartan, dancing, Kala, the other fine arts, Pathajani, with lotuses, Prajita, beautified, Sadbhakta, of pure devotees, Avali, rose, Hamsa, of swans, Chakra, Chakravaka birds, Madhupa, bumblebees, Shreni, like swarms, Vihar, the of pleasure, Aspadam, the abode, Karnanandi, gladdening the ears, color, melodious, dhvani, sound, vah tumhe, let it flow, me, my, jiva of the tongue, maruprangane, desert like in the courtyard, Sri Chaitanya Dayanidhi, O Lord Chaitanya, ocean of mercy, Tava of you, Lasat, shining, Leela, Sudha Swardhuni, of nectar of pastimes, the Ganges. Translation. O my merciful Lord Chaitanya, may the nectarian Ganges waters of your transcendental activities flow on the surface of my desert-like tongue. Beautifying these waters are the lotus flowers of singing, dancing, and loud chanting of Krishna's holy name, which are the pleasure abodes of the unalloyed devotees. These devotees are compared to swans, ducks, and bees. The river's flowing produces a melodious sound that gladdens their ears. Purport. Our tongue, our tongue always engage in vibrating useless sounds that do not help us realize the transcendental peace. The tongue is compared to a desert because desert needs a constant supply of refreshing water to make it fertile and fruitful. Water is a substance most needed in the desert. The transient pleasure derived from the mundane topics of art, culture, politics, sociology, drive, philosophy, poetry, and so on is compared to a mere drop of water because although such topics have qualitative feature of transcendental pleasure, they are saturated with the modes of material nature. Therefore, neither collectively nor individually can they satisfy the vast requirements of the desert like tongue. Despite trying in various conferences, therefore, the desert like tongue continues to be parched. For this reason, people from all parts of the world must call for the devotees of the Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who are compared to swans swimming around the beautiful lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, or bees humming around his lotus feet in the transcendental pleasure, searching for honey. The dryness of material happiness cannot be moistened by so-called philosophers who cry for Brahman, liberation, and similar dry speculative objects. The urge of the soul proper is different. The soul can be solaced only by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his many bona fide devotees, who never leave the lotus feet of the Lord to become imitation Mahaprabhus, but all cling to his lotus feet like bees that never leave a honey-soaked lotus flower. Lord Chaitanya's movement of Krishna consciousness is full of dancing and singing about the pastimes of Lord Krishna. It is compared herein to the pure water of Ganges, which are full of lotus flowers. The enjoyers of these lotus flowers are pure devotees, who are like bees and swans. They chant like the flowing of the Ganges, the river of the celestial kingdom. The author desires such sweetly flowing waves to cover his tongue. He humbly compares himself to a materialistic persons who always engage in dry talk from which they derive no satisfaction. If they were to use their dry tongues to chant the holy name of the Lord, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, as exemplified by Lord Chaitanya, they would taste the sweet nectar and enjoy life. जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय द्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय all glory Sri Chaitanya to Lord Sri Chaitanya जय all glory Nityananda to Lord Nityananda जय all glory Advaita Chandra to Advaitacharya जय all glory Gaura Bhakta Vrinda to the devotees of Lord Gauranga. Translation. All glories to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda. All glories to Advaita Acharya, Advaita Chandra, and all glories to the devotees of Lord Gauranga. तृतीया श्लोके रे अर्थ करि विवरण वस्तु निर्देश रूप मंगलाचरण Tritiya, third, Shlokere of the verse earth by the meaning, Kari I do, Vivarana, description, Vastu, the absolute truth, Nirdesha Rupa in the form of delineation, Mangala, auspicious Acharan, Kanda. Translation. Let me describe the meaning of the third verse or the first 14. It is an auspicious vibration that describes the absolute truth. यदद्वैतं ब्रह्मोपनिषदि तदपि यस्य तनुभा य आत्मान्तर्यामि पुरुष इति सोऽस्यांश विभव षडैश्वर्यपूर्णो य इह भगवान् स स्वयंमयं न चैतन्यात् कृष्णात् जगति परतत्त्वं परमिह Yad Advaitam, Yad that which, Advaitam without a second, Brahma the impersonal Brahman, Upanishadi in the Upanishads, Tat that, Api certainly, Asya his, Tanubha the effulgence of transcendental body, Yah who, Atma the super soul, Antahyami indwelling Lord, Purusha the supreme enjoyer, Iti thus, Sa, As, Yahi, Asya his, Amsha Vibhava expansion of the plenary portion, Shad Aishwarya with the six opulences, Purna, full, Yah, who, Iha, here, Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sa, he, Swayam, himself, I am, this one, not, no, Chaitanya, than Lord Krishna, than Lord Chaitanya, Krishnat, than Lord Krishna, Jagati, in the world, Para, higher, Tattvam, truth, Param, another, Iha, here, what the Upanishads describe as the impersonal Brahman is but the effulgence of his body, and the Lord known as the Super Soul is but his localized plenary portion. Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna himself, full with six opulences. He is the absolute truth, and no other truth is greater than or equal to him. Purport. The compilers of the Upanishads speak very highly of the impersonal Brahman. The Upanishads, which are considered the most elevated portion of the Vedic literature, are meant for the persons who desire to get free from the material association and who therefore approach a bona fide spiritual master for enlightenment. The prefix upa indicates that one must receive knowledge about the absolute truth from a spiritual master. One who has faith in his spiritual master actually receives the transcendental instruction and has his attachment for the material life as his attachment for the material life slackens, he is able to advance on the spiritual path. Knowledge of the transcendental science of the Upanishads can free one from the entanglement of existence in the material world, and when thus liberated, one can be elevated to the spiritual kingdom of the Supreme Personality of Godhead by advancement in spiritual life. The beginning of spiritual enlightenment is realization of impersonal Brahman. Such realization is effected by the gradual negation of the material variegatedness. Impersonal Brahman realization is a partial, distant experience of the absolute truth that one achieves through the rational approach. It is compared to one seeing a hill from a distance and taking it to be a smoky cloud. A hill is not a smoky cloud, but it appears to be one from distance because of our imperfect vision. In imperfect or smoky realization of the absolute truth, spiritual variegatedness is conspicuous by its absence. This experience is therefore called Advaitavad, or realization of oneness of the absolute. The impersonal, glowing effulgence of Brahman consists only of the personal, bodily rays of the Supreme Godhead. Sri Krishna, Sri Gaur Sundar, or Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is identical with Sri Krishna himself. The Brahman effulgence consists of the rays of his transcendental body. Similarly, Super Soul, which is called Paramatma, is a plenary representation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Antaryami, the Super Soul in everyone's heart, is the controller of all living entities. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 15.15, wherein Lord Krishna says, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishta, I am situated in everyone's heart. The Bhagavad Gita 5.29 also states, Bhoktaram Yagyatapsam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, indicating that the Supreme Lord acting in his expansion as Super Soul is the proprietor of everything. Similarly, the Brahma Samhita 5.35 states, Anda Antarastha Paramanu Chayantar Astham. The Lord is present everywhere within the heart of every living entity and within each and every atom as well. Thus, by his super soul feature, the Lord is all pervading. Furthermore, Lord Chaitanya is also master of all wealth, strength, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation because he is Sri Krishna himself. He is described as Purna or complete. In the feature of Lord Chaitanya, the Lord is an ideal renouncer, just as Sri Ram was an ideal king. Lord Chaitanya accepted the order of sannyas and exemplified exceedingly wonderful principles in his own life. No one can compare to him in order of sannyas. Although in Kali Yuga acceptance of sannyas order is generally forbidden, Lord Chaitanya accepted it because he is complete in renunciation. Others cannot imitate him but can only follow in his footsteps as far as possible. Those who are unfit for this order of life are strictly forbidden by the injunctions of Shastras to accept it. Lord Chaitanya, however, is complete in renunciation as well as all other opulences. He is therefore the highest principle of the absolute truth. By an analytical study of the truth of Lord Chaitanya, one will find that he is non different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. No one is greater than or even equal to him. In the Bhagavad Gita 7.7, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Mattah parataram na anyat kinchid asti dhananjaya. O conqueror of wealth, Arjuna, there is no truth superior to me. Thus, it is here confirmed that there is no truth higher than Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. The impersonal Brahman is the goal of those who cultivate the study of books of transcendental knowledge, and the super soul is the goal of who perform the yoga practices. One who knows the Supreme Personality of Godhead surpasses realization of both Brahman and Paramatma because Bhagavan is the ultimate platform of the absolute knowledge. The personality of Godhead is the complete form of Satchidanand, full life, knowledge, and bliss. By realization of the Sat portion of the complete whole, unlimited existence, one realizes the impersonal Brahman aspect of the Lord. By realization of the Chit portion of the complete whole, unlimited knowledge, one can realize the localized aspect of the Lord, the Paramatma. But neither of these partial realizations of the complete whole can help one realize Anand or complete bliss. Without such realization of Anand, knowledge of the absolute truth is incomplete. This verse of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is confirmed by a parallel statement in the Tattva Sandarbha by Srila Jiva Goswami. In the eighth part of the Tattva Sandarbha, it is said that absolute truth is sometimes approached as impersonal Brahman, which is altogether spiritual, is only partial representation of absolute truth. Narayana, the predominating deity in Vaikuntha, is to be known as an expansion of Sri Krishna, but Sri Krishna is the supreme absolute truth, the object of transcendental love of all living entities. ब्रह्म आत्म भगवान अनुवादति न अंग प्रभा अंश स्वरूप तीन विधय चिन्ह. Brahma, the impersonal Brahman, Atma, the localized Paramatma, Bhagavan, the supreme personality of God, Anuvad, subjects, Tina, three, Anga Prabha, bodily effulgence, Amsha, partial manifestation, Swarupa, original form, Tina, three, Videya, Chinna, predicates. Impersonal Brahman, the localized Paramatma, and the personality of Godhead are three subjects, and the glowing effulgence, the partial manifestation of the original form, are their three respective predicates. अनुवाद आगे पाछे वेदेय स्थापना से अर्थ कही सुन शास्त्र विवरण. अनुवाद आगे the subject first, पाछे afterwards, वेदेय the predicate, स्थापना placing, say this, earth the meaning, kahi I speak, shuna please listen, shastra vivaran to the description of scriptures. A predicate always follows its subjects. Now I shall explain the meaning of this verse according to the revealed scriptures. स्वयं भगवान कृष्ण विष्णु पर तत्व पूर्ण ज्ञान पूर्णानंद परम महत्व. स्वयं भगवान himself the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna, Lord Krishna, Vishnu of all pervading Vishnu, para tattva the ultimate truth, purna jnana full knowledge, purnanand full bliss, parama supreme, mahatva greatness. Krishna, the original form of personality of Godhead, is the summum bonum of all pervading Vishnu. He is all perfect knowledge and all perfect bliss. He is the supreme transcendence. नंद सुत बलिया रे भगवते गाही से कृष्ण अवतीर्ण चैतन्य गोसाई. Nanda Sutta, the son of Maharaj Nanda, Bali as Yare who Bhagavate in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Gai is sung, say that Krishna, Lord Krishna, Avatina descended, Chaitanya Gosai, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He, whom Srimad Bhagavatam describes as the son of Nanda Maharaj, has descended to earth as Lord Chaitanya. Purport. According to the rules of rhetorical arrangement for the efficient composition in literature, a subject should be mentioned before its predicate. The Vedic literature frequently mentions Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan, and therefore these three terms are widely known as subject of the transcendental understanding. But it is not widely known that what is approached as impersonal Brahman is the effulgence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's transcendental body, nor is it widely known that Supersoul or Paramatma is only a partial representation of Lord Chaitanya, who is identical with Bhagavan himself. Therefore, the descriptions of Brahman as effulgence of Lord Chaitanya, the Paramatma as his partial representation, and the Supreme Personality of God Krishna as identical with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu must be verified by evidence from authoritative Vedic scriptures. The author wants to establish first that the essence of Vedas is Vishnu Tattva, the absolute truth, Vishnu, the all pervading Godhead. The Vishnu Tattva has different categories, of which the highest is Lord Krishna, the ultimate Vishnu Tattva, as confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita and throughout the Vedic literature. In Srimad Bhagavatam, the same Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is described as Nanda Sutta, the son of King Nanda. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami says that Nanda Sutta has again appeared as Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he bases this statement on his understanding that Vedic literature concludes there is no difference between Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This the author will prove. If it is thus proved that Sri Krishna is the origin of all tattvas, truths, namely Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan, and that there is no difference between Sri Krishna and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it will not be difficult to understand that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is also the same origin of all tattvas. The absolute truth, as he is revealed to the students of different realization, is called Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Text 10. प्रकाशे विशेषतेह धरती न नाम ब्रह्म परमात्मार स्वयं भगवान. Prakash of manifestation विशेष in variety teha he thare holds tina nama, three names: Brahma, Brahman, Paramatma, Super Soul, Ar, and Swayam himself, Bhagavan, Supreme Personality of God. Translation. In the terms of his various manifestation, he is known in the three features called impersonal Brahman, the localized Paramatma, and the original personality of Godhead. Purport. Srila Jiva Goswami has explained the word Bhagavan in his Bhagavad Sandarbh, the personality of Godhead being full of all conceivable and inconceivable potencies, is the absolute supreme whole. Impersonal Brahman is a partial manifestation of the absolute truth realized in the absence of such complete potencies. The first syllable of the word Bhagavan is Bha, which means sustainer and protector. The letter G means leader and pusher and creator. Va means dwelling. All living beings dwell in the Supreme Lord, and Supreme Lord dwells within the heart of every living being. Combining all these concepts, the word Bhagavana carries the import of inconceivable potency in knowledge, energy, strength, opulence, power, and influence, devoid of all varieties of inferiority. Without such inconceivable potencies, one cannot fully sustain or protect. Our modern civilization is sustained by scientific arrangements devised by many great scientific brains. We can just imagine, therefore, the gigantic brain whose arrangements sustain the gravity of the unlimited number of planets and satellites, and who creates the unlimited space in which they float. If one considers the intelligence needed to orbit man made satellites, one cannot be fooled into thinking that there is no gigantic intelligence responsible for the arrangements of various planetary systems. There is no reason to believe that all gigantic planets float in the space without superior arrangement of the superior intelligence. This subject is clearly dealt with in Bhagavad Gita 15.13, where the personality of Godhead says, I enter into each planet and by my energy they stay in their orbit. Were the planets not held in the grip of personality of Godhead, they would all scatter like dust in air. Modern scientists can only impractically explain this inconceivable strength of the personality of Godhead. The potencies of the syllables bha, ga, and va apply in the terms of many different meanings. Through different Th- Through his different potent agents, the Lord protects and sustains everything, but he himself personally protects and sustains only his devotees, just as a king personally sustains and protects his own children. While entrusting the protection and sustenance of the state to various administrative agents, the Lord is the leader of his devotees, as we learn from the Bhagavad Gita, which mentions that personality of Godhead personally instructs his loving devotees how to make certain progress on the path of devotion and thus surely approach the kingdom of God. The Lord is also recipient of all adoration offered by his devotees, for whom he is the object and the goal. For his devotees, the Lord creates a favorable condition for developing a sense of transcendental love of Godhead. Sometimes he does this by taking away a devotee's material attachments by force and baffling all his material protective agents, for thus the devotee must completely depend on the Lord's protection. In this way, the Lord proves himself to be the leader of his devotees. The Lord is not only directly attached to the creation, maintenance, and destruction of the material world, for he is eternally busy in the enjoyment of the transcendental bliss with paraphernalia composed of his internal potencies. Yet, as the initiator of material energy as well as the marginal potency, the living beings, he expands himself as the Purusha Avtaras, who are invested with a potency similar to his. The Purusha Avtaras are also in the category of Bhagavad Tattva because each and every one of them is identical with the original form of the personality of Godhead. The living entities are his infinitesimal particles and are qualitatively one with him. They are sent into the material world for the material enjoyment, to fulfill their desires to be independent individuals, but still they are subject to the supreme will of the Lord. The Lord deputes himself in the state of supersoul to supervise the arrangements for such material enjoyment. The example of a temporary fair is quite appropriate in this connection. If the citizens of a state assemble in a fair to enjoy for a short period, the government deputes a special officer to supervise it. Such an officer is invested with all governmental power, and therefore he is identical with the government. When the fair is over, there is no need for such an officer, and he returns home. The Paramatma is compared to such an officer. The living beings are not all in all. They are undoubtedly part of the Supreme Lord and are qualitatively one with Him, yet they are subject to His control. Thus, they are never equal to the Lord or one with Him. The Lord who associates with the living being is the Paramatma or supreme living being. No one therefore should view the tiny living being and supreme living being to be on an equal level. The all pervading truth that exists eternally during the creation, maintenance, and annihilation of the material world is which the living beings rest in trance is called the impersonal Brahman. वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदस्तत्त्वं यज्ञानमद्वयं ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवानिति शब्दते. Vadanti, they say that tat tattvavidah, learned souls, tattvam, the absolute truth, yat, which, jnanam, knowledge, advayam, non-dual, brahman, brahman, iti, thus, paramatma, iti, thus, bhagwan, iti, thus, shabdyate, is known. Translation. Learned transcendentalists who know the absolute truth say that it is non-dual knowledge and is called the impersonal Brahman, the localized Paramatma, and the personality of Godhead. Purport. This Sanskrit verse appears as the 11th verse of the first canto, second chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, where Shuta Goswami answers the question of the sages headed by Shwanak Rishi concerning the essence of all scriptural instructions. Tattvavidah refers to the person who have knowledge of the absolute truth. They can certainly understand knowledge without duality because they are on the spiritual platform. The absolute truth is known sometimes as Brahman, sometimes as Paramatma, and sometimes as Bhagavan. Persons who are in knowledge of the truth know that one who tries to approach the absolute simply by mental speculation will ultimately realize the impersonal Brahman, and one who tries to approach the absolute through the yoga practice will be able to realize Paramatma. But one who has complete knowledge and spiritual understanding realizes the spiritual form of the Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead. Devotees of the personality of Godhead know that Sri Krishna, the son of King of Raja, is the absolute truth. They do not discriminate between the Sri Krishna's name, form, qualities, and pastimes. One who wants to separate the Lord's absolute name, form, and qualities from the Lord himself must be understood to be lacking in absolute knowledge. A pure devotee knows that when he chants the transcendental name Krishna, Sri Krishna is present as transcendental sound. He therefore chants with full respect and veneration. When he sees the form of Sri Krishna, he does not see anything different from the Lord. If one sees otherwise, he must be considered untrained in absolute knowledge. This lack of absolute knowledge is called Maya. One who is not in Krishna consciousness is ruled by the spell of Maya under the control of duality in knowledge. In the absolute, all manifestations of Supreme Lord are non-dual, just as the multifarious forms of Vishnu, the controller of Maya, are non-dual. Empiric philosophers who pursue the impersonal Brahman accept only the knowledge that the personality of living entity is not different from the personality of Supreme Lord. And mystic yogis who try to locate Paramatma accept only the knowledge that pure soul is not different from the super soul. The absolute conception of pure devotee, however, includes all others. A devotee does not see anything except in its relationship with Krishna, and therefore his realization is most perfect of all. ताहार अंगेर शुद्ध किरण मंडल उपनिषद कहे तारे ब्रह्म सुनिर्मल ताहार his angera of the body shuddha pure kirana of rays mandala real upanishads kahi say tari unto that brahma brahman sunirmal transcendental. What the Upanishads call the transcendental, impersonal Brahman is the realm of glowing effulgence of the same Supreme Person. Purport: The three mantras of Mundaka Upanishad 2.2.9 to 11 give information regarding the bodily effulgence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They state, Hiranmaye Pare Koshe Virajam Brahma Nishkalam Tat Shubhram Jyotisam Jyotis Tatyat Atma Vido Vidu न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम नेम विद्युत भांति कुतो अयम अग्नि तम एव भान्तम अनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भास्य सर्वं इदं विभाति ब्रह्मैवेदम् अमृतं पुरस्ताद् ब्रह्म पश्चात् ब्रह्म दक्षिणतश्च उत्तरेण अधश्च ऊर्ध्वं च प्रसृतं ब्रह्म वेदं विश्वम् इदं वरिष्ठम्. In the spiritual realm, beyond the material covering, is unlimited Brahman effulgence, which is free from the material contamination. That effulgent white light is understood by transcendentalists to be the light of all lights. In that realm, there is no need of sunshine, moonshine, fire, or electricity for illumination. Indeed, whatever illumination appears in the material world is only a reflection of that supreme illumination. That Brahman is in front and in back, in the north, south, east, and west, and also overhead and below. In other words, that supreme Brahman effulgence spreads throughout both the material and spiritual skies. चर्म चक्षे देखे ये सूर्य निर्विशेष ज्ञान मार्गे लयते नारे कृष्णेर विशेष. चर्म चक्षे by the naked eye dekhe one sees yeche just as Surya the sun nirvishesha without variegatedness jnana marge by the path of philosophical speculation laite to accept nare not able Krishnera of Lord Krishna vishesh the variety. As with the naked eye, one cannot know the sun except as the glowing substance. Merely by philosophical speculation, one cannot understand Lord Krishna's transcendental varieties. यस्य प्रभा प्रभवतो जगदण्डकोटि कोटिस्व अशेष वसुधादि विभूति भिन्नं तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलम् अनंत अशेष भूतं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. Yasya of whom Prabha, the effulgence, Prabhavatah, of one who excels in power, Jagatand of universes, Koti Kotishu, in the millions and millions, Ashesh unlimited, Vasudha Adi, with planets etc., Vibhuti, with opulences, Pinnam, become variegated, Tat, that, Brahma, Brahman, Nishkalam, without parts, Anantam, unlimited, Ashesha Bhutam, being complete, Govindam, Lord Govind, Adi Purusham, the original person, tam, him, aham, I, bhajami, worship. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is endowed with great power. The great glowing effulgence of his transcendental form is the impersonal Brahman, which is absolute, complete, and unlimited, and which displays the varieties of countless planets with their different opulences in millions and millions of universes. This verse appears in Brahma Samhita 5.40. Each and every one of countless universes is full of innumerable planets with different constitutions and atmospheres. All these come from unlimited non-dual Brahman or complete whole, which exists in absolute knowledge. The origin of that unlimited Brahman effulgence is the transcendental body of Govinda, who is offered respectful obeisances as the original and supreme personality of Godhead. कोटि कोटि ब्रह्मांडे ये ब्रह्मेर बुभूति सेई ब्रह्म गोविंदेर हय अंग कांति. Koti Koti, tens of millions, Brahmandi in the universe, in universes, ye, which Brahmera of Brahman, Vibhuti, opulences, say that Brahma, Brahman, Govindera of Lord Govinda, Haya is Angakanti, bodily effulgence. Translation: Lord Brahma said, the opulences of impersonal Brahman spread throughout the millions and millions of universes. The Brahman is but the bodily effulgence of Govinda. सेई गोविंद भजे अमिते हुमुर पति तहार प्रसादे मोर हय सृष्टि शक्ति. Say Govind, that Lord Govind, Haji worship Ami, te I, te ho he, more my pati, Lord. Tahar his prasadi, by the mercy, more my hay becomes Srishti of creation, Shakti, power. Translation: I worship Govinda, he is my Lord. Only by his grace am I empowered to create the universe. Purport: although the sun is situated very far away from the other planets, its rays sustain and maintain them all. Indeed, the sun diffuses its heat and light all over the universe. Similarly, the Supreme Sun Govinda diffuses heat and light everywhere in the form of his different potencies. The sun's heat and light are non-different from the sun. In the same way, unlimited potencies of Govinda are non-different from Govinda himself. Therefore, the all-pervasive Brahman is all-pervasive Govinda. The Bhagavad Gita 14.27 clearly mentions that the impersonal Brahman is dependent upon Govinda. That is the real conception of absolute knowledge. Munayo Vata Vasana Munayo Vata Vasana Shramana Urdhva Brahmakyam Dhama Te Yanti Shantah Sannyasino Amala. Munayoh Vatavasana, saints Vatavasana, naked Shramana, who perform severe physical penances, Urdhva, raised up, Manthena, whose semen, Brahma Akhyam, known as Brahmalok, Dhama, to the abode, they, Yanti, go, Shantah, equipoised in Brahman, Sannyasina, who are in renounced order of life, Amala, pure. Translation: naked saints and sannyasis who undergo severe physical penances, who can raise the semen to the brain, and who are completely equipoised in Brahman can live in the realm known as Brahmaloka. In this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, this purport. In this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 11.6.47, Bhatavasana refers to the mendicants who do not care about anything material, including clothing, but who depend wholly on the nature. Such as do not cover their bodies even in severe winter or scorching sunshine. They take great pains not to avoid any kind of bodily suffering, and they live by begging from door to door. They never discharge their semen, either knowingly or unknowingly. By such celibacy, they are able to raise the semen to the brain. Thus, they become the most intelligent and develop very sharp memories. Their minds are never disturbed or diverted from the contemplation on the absolute truth, nor are they ever contaminated by the desire for material enjoyment. By practicing such austerities under strict discipline, such mendicants attain a neutral state transcendental to the modes of material nature. Neutral state transcendental to the modes of nature and merge into impersonal Brahman. आत्मा अंतर्यामी यारे योग शास्त्र कहे सेह गोविंदेर अंश विभूति ये है. Atma Antayami in the dwelling super soul Yare who Yoga Shastre in the scriptures of yoga Kahe is spoken say that Govindera or Govinda Amsha plenary portion Vibhuti expansion Ye which Ye is. Translation: he who is described in the Yoga Shastras as indwelling Supersoul, Atma Antaryami, is also a plenary portion of Govinda's personal expansion. Purport: the Supreme Personality of Godhead is by nature joyful. His enjoyments or pastimes are completely transcendental. He is in the fourth dimension of existence. For although the material world is measured by the limitations of length, breadth, and height, the Supreme Lord is completely unlimited in his body, form, and existence. He is not personally attached to any of the affairs within the material cosmos. The material world is created by the expansion of his Purusha avatars, who direct the aggregate material energy and all the conditioned souls. By understanding the three expansions of Purusha, the living entity can transcend the position of knowing only the 24 elements of the material world. One of the expansions of Mahavishnu is Kshirodakshay Vishnu, the supersoul within every living entity. As the supersoul of the total aggregate of the living entities, or the second Purusha, he is known as Garbhodakshay Vishnu, as the creator of our original cause of innumerable universes. Or the first Purusha, who is lying on the causal ocean, he is called Mahavishnu. The three Purushas direct the affairs of the material world. The authorized scriptures direct the individual souls to revive their relationship with the supersoul. Indeed, the system of yoga is the process of transcending the influence of material elements by establishing a connection with the Purusha known as Paramatma. One who has thoroughly studied the intricacies of creation can know very easily that this Paramatma is the plenary portion of the Supreme Being, Sri Krishna. अनंत स्फटिके यैछेक सूर्य भाषे तैछे जीवे गोविंदेर अंश प्रकाशे. Ananta, unlimited, Sfatike, in crystals, Yeche, just as Eka, one, Surya, sun, Bhashe, appears, Taiche, just so, Jive, in the living entity, Govindera or Govinda, Amsha, portion, Prakashe, manifest. As the one sun, as the one sun appears, reflected in countless jewels, so Govinda manifests himself as Paramatma in the hearts of all living beings. Purport. The sun is situated in a specific location but is reflected in countless jewels and appears in innumerable localized aspects. Similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, although eternally present in the transcendental abode, Goloka Vrindavan, is reflected in everyone's heart as Supersoul. In the Upanishads, it is said that the Jiva, living entity, and the Paramatma, Supersoul, are like two birds sitting in the same tree. The Supersoul engages the living being in executing fruitive work as a result of his deeds in the past, but the Paramatma has nothing to do with such engagements. As soon as living being ceases to act in terms of fruitive work and takes to the service of the Lord, the Paramatma, coming to know of his supremacy, he is immediately freed from all designations, and in that pure state he enters the kingdom of God, known as Vaikuntha. The Paramatma, or Super Soul, the guide of individual living beings, does not take part in fulfilling the desires of the living beings, but he arranges for their fulfillment by the material nature. As soon as an individual soul becomes conscious of his eternal relationship with the super soul and looks only towards him, he at once becomes free from the entanglements of the material nature. Christian philosophers who do not believe in the law of karma put forward the argument that it is absurd to say one must accept the results of past deeds of which he has no consciousness. A criminal is first reminded of his misdeeds by the witness in the law court, and then he is punished. If is complete forgetfulness, why should a person be punished for his past misdeeds? The conception of Paramatma is an invincible answer to these fallacious arguments. Paramatma is the witness of the past activities of the individual living being. A man may not remember what he has done in his childhood, but his father, who has seen him grow through different stages of development, certainly remembers. Similarly, the living being undergoes many changes of body through many lives, but the super soul is always with him and remembers all his activities despite his evolution through different bodies. अथाव बहुनैतेन किं ज्ञातेन तव अर्जुन विष्टभ्याम इदं कृत्स्नम् एकांशेण स्थितो जगत्. अथवा अथवा or bahuna much etena with this kim what use kyatena being known tava by you Arjuna, O Arjuna, Vishtabhya pervading aham I idam this kritsnam entire ekam shena with one portion sthita situated jagat universe. The personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna said, what more shall I say to you? I lived throughout this cosmic manifestation merely by my single plenary portion. Describing his own potencies to Arjuna, the personality of Godhead Sri Krishna spoke this verse in Bhagavad Gita 10.42. तमिमम् अहम् अजं शरीरभाजं हृदि हृदि धिष्ठितम् आत्मकल्पितानां प्रतिदृशम् इव नैकाधारकम् एकं समाधिगतोऽस्मि विधूतभेदमोहः. Tam, him, imam, this, aham, I, ajam, unborn, sharira bhajam, of the conditioned souls endowed with bodies, hridi hridi, in each of their hearts, dhishtitam, situated, atma, by themselves, kalpitanam, which are imagined, pratidrisham, for every eye, eva, like, na ekadha, not in one way, arkam, the sun, ekam, one, samadhigata, one who has obtained, asmi, I am, vidhuta, removed, bheda, moha, whose misconception of duality. Translation. Grandfather Bhishma said, as the one sun appears differently situated to different seers, so also do you, the unborn, appear differently, represented as Paramatma in every living being. But when a seer knows himself to be one of your own servitors, No longer does he maintain such duality. Thus I am now able to comprehend your eternal forms, knowing well the Paramatma to be only your plenary portion. Purport. This verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 1.9.42 was spoken by Bhishma Dev, the grandfather of the Kurus, when he was lying on a bed of arrows at the last stage of his life. Arjuna, Krishna, and numberless friends, admirers, relatives, and sages had gathered on the scene as Maharaj Yudhishthir took moral and religious instructions from the dying Bhishma. Just as the final moment arrived for him, Bhishma spoke this verse while looking at Lord Krishna. Just as the one sun is the object of vision of many different persons, so the one partial representation of Lord Krishna who lives in the heart of every living entity as the Paramatma is a variously perceived object. One who comes intimately in touch with Lord Krishna by engaging in his eternal service sees the super soul as a localized partial representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhishma knew the super soul to be partial expansion of Lord Krishna, whom he understood to be the supreme unborn transcendental form. सेत गोविंद साक्षात चैतन्य गोसाई जीवन स्तरिते ऐचे दयालु अर नाई. सेत that Govind Sakshat personally Chaitanya Lord Chaitanya Gosai Jiva the fallen living entities Nishtarite to deliver Aiche such Dayalu a merciful Lord are another nai. There is not that Govinda personally appears as Chaitanya Gosai. No other Lord is as merciful in delivering the fallen souls. Purport. Having described Govinda in terms of his Brahman and Paramatma features, now the author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita advances his argument to prove that Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the identical personality. The same Lord Sri Krishna, in the garb of devotee of Sri Krishna, descended to this mortal world to reclaim the fallen human beings who had misunderstood the personality of Godhead even after the explanation of Bhagavad Gita. In the Bhagavad Gita, the personality of God is Sri Krishna directly instructed that the Supreme is a person, that the impersonal Brahman is his own glowing effulgence, and the Paramatma is his partial representation. All men were therefore advised to follow the path of Sri Krishna, leaving aside all mundane isms. Offender misunderstood this instruction, however, because of their poor fund of knowledge. Thus, by his causeless unlimited mercy, Sri Krishna came again as Sri Chaitanya Gosai. The author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita most emphatically stresses that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Sri Krishna himself. He is not an expansion of the Prakash or Vilasa forms of Sri Krishna. He is the Swayam Rupa Govinda. Apart from the relevant scriptural evidence forwarded by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, there are innumerable other scriptural statements regarding Lord Chaitanya as being Supreme Lord himself. The following examples may be cited from Chaitanya Upanishad, 5th verse. Gaurah Sarvatma Mahapurusho Mahatma Mahayogi Trigunaitah Sattvarupo Bhaktim Loke Kashyati. Lord Gaura, who is all pervading Super Soul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, appears as the great saint and powerful mystic who is above the three modes of material nature and is the emblem of transcendental activity. He disseminates the cult of devotion throughout the world. From the Shvetashwar Upanishad 6.7 and 3.12, Tam Ishwaranam Paramam Maheshwaram Tam Devatanam Paramam Cha Devatam Patim Patinam Paramam Parastad Vidamadevam Bhuvaneshamidyam. O Supreme Lord, you are the Supreme Maheshwara, the worshipable deity of all the demigods, and the Supreme Lord of all lords. You are the controller of all controllers, the personality of Godhead, the Lord of everything worshipable. महान् प्रभुर्वै पुरुषः सत्त्वस्येष प्रवर्तकः सुनिर्मलाम् इमां प्राप्तिम् ईशानो ज्योतिरव्ययः. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Mahaprabhu, who disseminates the transcendental enlightenment. Just to be in touch with him is to be in contact with the indestructible Brahmajyoti. From the Mundak Upanishad 3.1.3, Yada Pashyah Pashyate Rukmavarnam Kartaramisham Purusham Brahmayonim. One who sees that golden colored personality of Godhead, the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Actor, who is the source of Supreme Brahman, is liberated. From Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.33 to 34 and 7.9.38. Gyeyam Sada Paribhavagnam Abhishtadoham Tirthaspadam Shiva Vrinchinutam Sharanyam Pratyartiyaham Pranata Pala Bhavabdhipotam Vande Mahapurusha Te Charanarvindam. We offer our respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of him, the Lord upon whom one should always meditate. He destroys insults to his devotees. He removes the distresses of his devotees and satisfies their desires. He, the abode of all holy places and the shelter of all sages, is worshipable by Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma. He is the boat of the demigods for crossing the ocean of birth and death. त्यक्त्वा त्यक्त्वा सुत्सुद् त्यक्त्वा सुदुत्स्यत्यज सुरेप्सितराज्यलक्ष्मीं धर्मिष्ठ आर्यवचसा यद् अगद आरण्यं मायामृगां दयति दयते ये स्पिताम् अनवधवात् वन्दे महापुरुष ते चरणारविन्दम्. We offer our respectful obeisance unto the lotus feet of the Lord, upon whom one should always meditate. He left his household alive, leaving aside his eternal consort, whom even the denizens of heaven adored. He went into the forest to deliver the fallen souls who are put into illusion by material energy. Prahlad said, Itham re tiryag rishi deva jasa jasa avatarer lokan vibhav लोकान् विभवयसि हंसि जगत प्रतिपान् धर्मं महापुरुषपासि युगानुवृत्तं छन्नः कलौ यद् अभावस् त्रियुगो अथ स त्वम्. May, my Lord, you kill all the enemies in the world in your multifarious incarnation in the families of men, animals, demigods, rishis, aquatics, and so on. Thus you illuminate the world with transcendental knowledge. In the age of Kali, O Mahapurusha, you sometimes appear in a covered incarnation. Therefore, you are known as Three Yuga, one who appears only in three yugas. From the Krishna Yamala Tantra, Punya Kshetre Navadvipe Bhavishyami Shashi Sutah. I shall appear in the holy land of the Navadvipa as the son of Shashi Devi. From the Vayu Puran, Kalau Sankirtanarambhe Bhavishyami Shashi Sutah. In the age of Kali, when the Sankirtan movement is inaugurated, I shall descend as the son of Shashi Devi. From the Brahma Yamala Tantra, अथवाहं धराधमे भूत्वा मद्भक्तरूपधृक् मायायां च भविष्यामि कलौ संकीर्तनागमे. Sometimes I personally appear on the surface of the world in the garb of a devotee. Specifically, I appear as a son of Shashi in Kali Yuga to start the Sankirtan movement. From the Ananta Samhita, य एव भगवान् कृष्णो राधिका प्राणवल्लभ सृष्टि यादो स जगन्नाथो गौर आसीन Maheshwari. The Supreme Person, Sri Krishna himself, who is the life of Sri Radharani and is the Lord of the universe in creation, maintenance and annihilation, appears as Gaura, O Maheshwari. Text 23. परव्योमे ते वैसे नारायण नाम षडैश्वर्य पूर्ण लक्ष्मीकांत भगवान. Paravyomete, in the transcendental world, Vaise sits Narayan, Lord Narayan, Nama of the name, Shadeshwara of the six kinds of opulences, Purna, full, Lakshmi Kanta, the husband of goddess of opulence, Bhagavan, the supreme personality of Godhead. Translation: Lord Narayan, who dominates the transcendental world, is full in six opulences. He is the personality of Godhead, the Lord of goddess of fortune. वेद भागवत उपनिषदागम पूर्ण तत्व यारे कही नहीं यार सम. वेद भागवत उपनिषदागम पूर्ण तत्व यारे कही नहीं यार सम. Ved, the Vedas, Bhagavat, the Srimad Bhagavatam, Upanishads, Agama, other transcendental literatures, Purna Tattva, full truth, Yare, unto whom, Kahi, they say, Nahi, there is not, Yara, whose, Sama, equal. The personality of Godhead. The personality of Godhead is He who is described as the absolute whole in the Vedas, Bhagavatam, Upanishads, and other transcendental literatures. No one is equal to Him. There are innumerable authoritative statements in the Vedas regarding the personal feature of the Absolute Truth. Some of them are as follows. From the Rig Samhita 1.2.20, Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashyanti Surayah Divi Ve Chakshuratatam. The personality of Godhead, Vishnu, is the Absolute Truth, whose lotus feet all the demigods are always eager to see. Like the sun god, he pervades everything by the rays of his energy. He appears impersonal to imperfect eyes. From the Narayanathar Narayan Atharva Shira Upanishad, first to second. Narayanad eva samutpadhyante Narayanad pravartante Narayane praliyante atha nityo Narayana Narayana evedam sarvam yad bhutam yaccha bhavyam Shuddho devo eko Narayano na dvitiyo asti kaschit. It is the form of Narayana, only that everything is generated, by him only that everything is maintained, and in him only that everything is annihilated. Therefore, Narayan is eternally existing. Everything that exists now or will be created in the future is nothing but Narayan, who is unadulterated deity. There is only Narayan and nothing else. From the Narayan Upanishads 1.4, Yataha Prashuta Jagataha Prashuti, Narayan is the source from whom all the universe emanate. From the Hayashirsha Pancharatra, the Paramatma Harir Deva, Hari is the Supreme Lord. From the Srimad Bhagavatam 11.3.34 to 35, Narayana Narayana Abhidanasya Brahmana Paramatmana Nistham Arhatha no Vyaktum Yuyam hi Brahma Vittama. O best of Brahmanas, please tell us of the position of Narayana, who is also known as Brahman or Paramatma and Paramatma. स्थिति उद्भव प्रलय हेतुर अहेतुरस्य यत् स्वप्न जागर सुषुप्तिषु सद्भाहिश्च देहेन्द्रियासु हृदयाणि चरन्ति येन संजीवितानि तद अवेहि param narendra. O king, know him who is causeless and yet is the cause of creation, maintenance and annihilation. He exists in the three states of consciousness, namely waking, dreaming and deep sleep, as well as beyond them. He enlivens the body, the senses, the breath of life, and the heart, and thus they move. Know him to be the supreme. भक्ति योगे भक्त पाए यहाँ दर्शन सूर्य येण स्विग्रह देखे देवगण. Bhakti yoge, by devotional service, bhakta, the devotee, paya, obtains yahara, whom darshana, sight, Surya, the sun god, yena, like, savigraha, with form, dekhe, desi, devagana, the denizens of heaven. Translation. Through their service, the devotees see that the personality of Godhead, just as the denizens of heaven see the personality of sun. The purport. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has his eternal form, which cannot be seen by material eyes or mental speculation. Only by transcendental devotional service can one understand the transcendental form of the Lord. The comparison is made here to the qualifications for viewing the personal features of the Sun God. The Sun God is a person who, although not visible to our eyes, is seen from the higher planets by the demigods, whose eyes are suitable for seeing through the glaring sunshine that surrounds him. Every planet has its own atmosphere according to the influence of the arrangements of material nature. It is, therefore, necessary to have a particular type of bodily construction to reach a particular planet. The inhabitants of earth may be able to reach the moon, but the inhabitants of heaven can reach even a fairy sphere called the sun. What is impossible for a man on earth is easy for the demigods in heaven because of their different bodies. Similarly, to see the Supreme Lord, one must have the spiritual eyes of devotional service. The personality of Godhead is inapproachable by those who are habituated to speculation about the absolute truth in terms of experimental scientific thought, without reference to the transcendental vibration. The ascending approach to the absolute truth ends in the realization of the impersonal Brahman and the localized Paramatma, but not the supreme transcendental personality. ज्ञान योग मार्गे तारे भजे ये सब ब्रह्म आत्म रूपे तारे करे अनुभव. Jnana of the philosophical speculation, yoga of the mystic yoga, marge on the paths, tare him bhaje, worship ye sab, who all, Brahma of the impersonal Brahman, Atma, and of the super soul, Rupe in the forms, tare him kare do anubhav, perceive. Those who walk the path of knowledge and yoga worship only him, for it is him they perceive as the impersonal Brahman and the localized Paramatma. Those who are fond of mental speculation, Gyanmarg, or want to meditate in the mystic yoga to find the absolute truth must approach the impersonal effulgence of the Lord and his partial representation respectively. Such persons cannot realize the eternal form of the Lord. उपासना भेदे जानीश्वर महिमा अतएव सूर्य तार दिए त उपमा. Upasana Bhede, by the different paths of worship, Jani, I know, Ishwar of the Supreme Lord Mahima, greatness, Ataiva, therefore, Surya, the sun, Tara of him, Diyeta was given, Upama, the simile. Translation. Thus one may understand the glories of the Lord through different modes of worship, as the example of the sun illustrates. सेयि नारायण कृष्णेर स्वरूप अभेद एक विग्रह किंतु आकार विभेद. Say Narayan, that Lord Narayan, Krishna of Lord Krishna, Swarupa, original form, Abheda, not different, Ekai, one, Vigraha, identity, Kintu, but, Akara, of bodily features, Vibheda, difference. Translation. Narayan and Sri Krishna are the same personality of Godhead, but although they are identical, their bodily features are different. Inhato इन्हो तो द्विभुज तिहो धरे चारि हाथ इहो वेणु धरे तिहो चक्रादिक साथ इहो the this one द्विभुज two arms तिहो he धरे manifest चारि four हाथ and इहो this one वेणु flute धरे holds तिहो he चक्रादिक साथ wheel etc. with. Translation. This personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, has two hands and holds a flute, whereas the other, Narayana, has four hands with conch shell, wheel, mace, and lotus. Purport. Narayan is identical to Sri Krishna. They are in fact the same person manifested differently, like the High Court judge who is different situated in his office and at home. As Narayan, the Lord is manifested with four hands, but as Krishna, he is manifested with two hands. नारायणस्तां नाही सर्वदेहिनाम् आत्मा आसि अधिसखिललोकसाक्षी नारायणोऽङ्गं नरभूजलायनात् तच्चापि सत्यं न तवेव मायया. Narayana, Lord Narayan, Tvam, you, Na, not he, certainly, Sarva, all, Dehinam, of the embodied beings, Atma, the super soul, Asi, you are, Adhisha, O Lord, Akhila Loka, of all the worlds, Sakshi, the witness, Narayana, known as Narayana, Angam, plenary portion, Nara, of Nara, who, born, Jalaya, in the water, Ayana, to the place of refuge, that, च and api certainly satyam highest truth na not tava your eva at all maya the illusory energy. Translation. O Lord of Lords, you are the seer of all creation. You are indeed everyone's dearest life. Are you not therefore my father, Narayan? Narayan refers to one whose abode is in the water born from Nara, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, and that Narayana is your plenary portion. All your plenary portions are transcendental. They are absolute and are not the creations of Maya. Purport. This is a statement which is from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.14, was spoken from Lord Brahma in his prayers to Lord Krishna after the Lord had defeated him by displaying his mystic powers. Brahma had tried to test Lord Krishna to see if he were really the Supreme Personality of Godhead, playing as a cowherd boy. Brahma stole all the other boys and the other calves and their calves from the pasturing grounds. But when he returned to the pastures, he saw that all the boys and calves were still there, for Lord Krishna had created them all again. When Brahma saw this mystic power of Lord Krishna, he admitted defeat and offered prayers to the Lord, addressing him as the proprietor and the seer of everything in the creation, and as the super soul who is within each and every living entity and is dear to all. That Lord Krishna is Narayan, the father of Brahma, because Lord Krishna's plenary portion, plenary expansion, Garbhodakshay Vishnu, after placing himself on the Garbha ocean, created Brahma from his own body. Mahavishnu is in the causal ocean, and Kshirodakshay Vishnu, the super soul in everyone's heart, are also transcendental expansions of the supreme truth. शिशुवत्स हरि ब्रह्म करी अपराध अपराध क्षमाईते मागेण प्रसाद. Shishuvats, playmates Vats, calves, Hari, stealing Brahma, Lord Brahma, Kari, making Aparadha, offense, Ksamaite, to pardon, Magena, begged, Prasad, mercy. Translation. After Brahma had offended Krishna by stealing his playmates and calves, he begged the Lord's pardon for his offensive act and prayed for the Lord's mercy. তোমার নাভি পদ্ম হইতে আমার জন্মোদয় তুমি পিতা মাতা আমি তোমার তনয়. তোমার নাভি, your navi padma, lotus of the navel haite from amar my janmodaya birth. Tumi pita mata, you father mother, ami I tomar your tanaya son. I took birth from the lotus that grew from your navel. Thus you are both my father and mother, and my mother, and I am your son. पिता माता बाला किरणालय अपराध अपराध क्षमा मोरे करह प्रसाद. Pita Mata, father, mother, Balakira of the child, na, not, Laya, take seriously, Aparadha, the offense, Aparadha Kshama, the offense, please pardon, More unto me, Karah, please show, Prasad, mercy. Parents never take seriously the offenses of their children. I therefore beg your pardon and ask for your benediction. कृष्ण कहेण ब्रह्म तोमार पिता नारायण आमी गोप तुमी कैछे आमार नंदन. Krishna, Lord Krishna, Kahena says, Brahma, O Lord Brahma, Tomar, your Pita, Father, Narayana, Narayana, Lord Narayana, Ami, I am, Gopa, cowherd boy, Tomi, you, Kaiche, how, Amar Nandana, my son. Sri Krishna said, O Brahma, your father is Narayan. I am but a cowherd boy. How can you be my son? Brahma balena tumi kinaha Narayana. Tumi Narayana shuna tahar karana. Brahma, Lord Brahma, balena says to me, you kinaha are not Narayana, Lord Narayana. To me, you Narayana, Lord Narayan. Shuna, please hear tahar of that karana reason. Brahma replied, you are not Narayan. You are certainly Narayan. Please listen as I state the proofs. प्रकृत प्राकृत सृष्टिये यत जीव रूप ताहार ये आत्मा तुम्ही मूल स्वरूप. प्रकृत प्राकृत material and spiritual सृष्टि in the creations yata as many as there are jiva rupa the living beings tahar of them ye who atma the super soul tumi you moola swarupa ultimate souls. All the living beings within the material and the spiritual worlds are ultimately born of you, for you are the super soul of them all. Purport. The cosmic manifestation is generated by the interaction of the three modes of material nature. The transcendental world has no such material bodies, although it is nevertheless full of spiritual variegatedness. In that spiritual world, there are no also innumerable living entities who are eternally liberated souls engaged in transcendental loving service to Lord Krishna. The conditioned souls who remain within the material cosmic creation are subjected to the threefold miseries and pangs of material nature. They exist in different species of life because they are eternally averse to transcendental loving devotion to the Supreme Lord. Sankarshana is the original source of all living entities because they are all expansions of his marginal potency. Some of them are conditioned by the material nature, whereas others are under the protection of the spiritual nature. The material nature is conditioned manifestation of the spiritual nature, just as smoke is a conditioned stage of fire. Smoke is dependent on fire, but in a blazing fire there is no place for smoke. Smoke disturbs, but fire serves. The serving spirit of the residents of the transcendental world is displayed in five varieties of relationship with the Supreme Lord, who is the central enjoyer. In the material world, everyone is a self centered enjoyer of mundane happiness and distress. One considers himself the lord of everything and tries to enjoy the illusory energy, but he is not successful because he is not independent. He is but a minute particle of the energy of Lord Sankarshan. All living beings exist under the control of Supreme Lord, who is therefore called Narayan. पृथ्वीयैचे घटकुलेर कारण आश्रये जीवेर निदान तुम्ही सर्वाश्रये. Prithvi, the earth, Yaiche, just as Ghat of earthen pots, Kulera of the multitude, Karana, the cause, Ashraye, the shelter, Jivera of the living beings, Nidana, root cause, to me, you, Sarvashray, shelter of all. As the earth is the original cause and shelter of all pots made of earth, so you are the ultimate cause and shelter of all living beings. Purport. As the vast earth is the source for the ingredients of the earthen pots, so the Supreme Soul is the source for the complete substance of all individual living entities, the cause of all causes. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the cause of all living entities. This is confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 7.10, where the Lord says, Bijam mam sarva bhutanam I am the seed of all living entities. And in the Upanishads, Katha Upanishad 2.2.13, which say, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam, the Lord is supreme leader among all the eternal living beings. The Lord is the reservoir of all cosmic manifestation, animate and inanimate. The advocates of Vishishta Advaitavad philosophy explain the Vedanta Sutra by saying that although a living entity has two kinds of bodies, subtle consisting of mind, intelligence, and false ego, and gross consisting of five basic elements, and although he thus lives in three bodily dimensions, gross, subtle, and spiritual, he is nevertheless a spiritual soul. Similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who emanates the material and spiritual worlds, is the Supreme Spirit. As an individual spirit soul is almost identical to his gross and subtle bodies, so the Supreme Lord is almost identical to the material and spiritual worlds. The material world, full of conditioned souls trying to lord it over matter, is a manifestation of external energy of the Supreme Lord, and the spiritual world, full of perfect servitors of the Lord, is a manifestation of his internal energy. Since all living entities are minute sparks of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the Supreme Soul in both material and spiritual worlds. The Vaishnavas following the Lord Chaitanya stress the doctrine of Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva, which states that Supreme Lord, being the cause and effect of everything, is inconceivably simultaneously one with his manifestations of energy and different from them. नर शब्दे कहि सर्व जीवेर निचाय आयन शब्दे ते कहि ताहार आश्रय. Nar shabde by the word nar kahi one means sarva jeever of all living entities nichaya assemblage. Ayan shabde te by the word ayan kahi one means tahar of them ashray the refuge. The word Nara refers to the aggregate of all living beings, and the word Ayan refers to the refugee of them all. अतएव तुमि हौ मूल नारायण एई एक हेतु शुनु द्वितीय कारण. अतएव therefore तुमि you how are मूल original Narayan एई Narayana एई thus एक one hetu reason shona please listen dvitiya second karan to the reason. You are therefore the original Narayan. This is one reason. Please listen as I state the second. जीवेर ईश्वर पुरुषादि अवतार ताह सब है ते तुम्हार ऐश्वर्य अपार. Jiver of living beings, Ishvara the Supreme Lord, Purushadi, Purusha incarnations, etc. Avatar incarnations, Taha them, Sab all Haite, Tomar your Aishwarya, opulences apar boundless. The direct lords of the living beings are the Purusha incarnations, but your opulence and power are more exalted than theirs. अतएव अधीश्वर तुम्ही सर्व पेता तुम्हार शक्ति ते तार जगत रक्षिता. अतएव therefore अधीश्वर primeval Lord तुम्ही you सर्व all पेता Father तुम्हार your शक्ति ते by the energy तार they jagat of the cosmic creations raksheta protectors. Therefore, you are the primeval Lord, the original Father of everyone. They, the Purushas, are protectors of the universes by your power. नरेर आयण याते करह पालन अतएव हऊ तुम्ही मूल नारायण. नरेर आयण of all living beings, the shelters, yate those to whom karah you give palan protection. Ataiv therefore how are to me you moola original Narayan. Since you protect those who are the shelters of all living beings, you are the original Narayan. Purport. The controlling deities of the living beings in the mundane worlds are the three Purusha avatars, but the potent energy displayed by Sri Krishna is far more extensive than that of Purushas. Sri Krishna is therefore the original Father and Lord who protects all creative manifestations through his various plenary portions. Since he sustains even the shelters of the collective living beings, there is no doubt that Sri Krishna is the original Narayan. तृतीय कारण शुन श्री भगवान अनंत ब्रह्मांड बहु वैकुंठादि धाम. तृतीय कारण third reason shown please here Shri Bhagavan, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, Ananta unlimited, Brahmanda universes Bahu many, Vaikuntadi, Vaikuntha etc. Dhama planets. O my Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, kindly hear my third reason. There are countless universes and fathomless transcendental Vaikunthas. इथेयत जीवतार त्रैकालिक कर्म तहाँ देख साक्षी तुम्ही जान सब मर्म. Ithe in these yet as many jiva living beings tar of them त्रैकालिक past present and future karma the activities taha dekha that you see sakshi witness tumi you jana sab marma of everything essence. Both in the material world and in the transcendental world, you see all the deeds of all living beings in the past, present, and future. Since you are the witness of all such deeds, you know the essence of everything. तुम्हार दर्शने सर्व जगतेर स्थिति तुम्ही ना देखिले कारो नाही स्थिति गति. तुम्हार दर्शने cure by the seeing सर्व all जगतेर of the universe स्थिति maintenance तुम्ही ना देखिले you is not saying karo of anyone nahi there is not sthiti staying gati moving. All the worlds exist because you oversee them. No one can live, move, or have their being without your supervision. नरेर आयण याते कर दर्शन तहाँ ते हो तुम्ही मूल नारायण. Narrator of the living beings ayan the motion yate since kar you do darshan seeing tahate therefore how are tumi you moola original Narayana. You oversee the wanderings of all living beings. For this reason also you are the primeval Lord Narayan. Purport. Sri Krishna, in his Paramatma feature, lives in the hearts of all living beings in both transcendental and mundane creations. As the Paramatma, he witnesses all the actions the living being performs in all phases of time, namely past, present, and future. Sri Krishna knows what the living beings have done for hundreds and thousands of past births, and he sees what they are doing now. Therefore, he knows the results of their present actions that will fructify in the future. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, the entire cosmic manifestation is created as soon as he glances over the material energy. Nothing can exist without his superintendence. Since he sees even the abode where the collective living beings rest, he is the original Narayan. कृष्ण कहिण ब्रह्म तोमार न भुजी वचन जीव हृदय जले वैसे से नारायण. Krishna Kahina, Lord Krishna says, Brahma, O Brahma, Tomar, your, no, not, Puji, I understand, Vachana, speech, Jiva of the living entity, Hridi in the heart, Jale in the water, Vaise sits, say Narayana, that is Lord Narayana. Krishna said, Brahma, I cannot understand what you are saying. Lord Narayan is he who sits in the hearts of all living beings and lies down in the waters of Karana ocean. ब्रह्म कहे जल जीवे ये नारायण से सब तुम्हार अंश ए सत्य वचन. Brahma, Lord Brahma kahi says, Jale in the water, Jive in the living being, Yei who Narayana, Narayana, say they, sab all, Tomar, your Amsh plenary part, this Satya, truthful Vachan, word. Brahma replied, what I have said is true. The same Lord Narayan who lives on the waters and in the hearts of all living beings is but a plenary portion of you. कारणाब्धि गर्भोदक क्षीरोदक शाही माया द्वारे सृष्टि करे ताटे सब माई. कारणाब्धि कर्णदक्षाय विष्णु गर्भ उदक गर्भोदक्षाय विष्णु क्षीर उदक शाही क्षीरोदक्षाय विष्णु माया द्वारे with the material energy सृष्टि creation करे they do ताटे therefore सब all माई connected with Maya. The Karanodakshai Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and Kshirodakshai forms of Narayan all create in the cooperation with material energy. In this way, they all are attached to Maya. से तीन जलशायी सर्व अंतर्यामी ब्रह्मांड वृंदेर आत्मा ये पुरुष नामी. Say Tina, these three, Jalashai, lying in the water, Sarva of all, Antayami, the super soul, Brahmanda of universes, Vrindera of the multitude, Atma, super soul, ye, who, Purusha, Purusha, Nami, named. These three Vishnus lying in the water are the super soul of everything. The super soul of all universes is known as the first Purusha. हिरण्यगर्भेर आत्मगर्भोदकशाही व्यस्ति जीव अंतर्यामी क्षीरोदकशाही. Hiranyagarbhera Atma, or the total living entities, Atma the super soul, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, Vyasti the individual Jiva of the living entity, Antayami super soul, Kshirodakshai Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu is the super soul of the aggregate of living entities, and Kshirodakshai Vishnu is the super soul of each individual living being. एस भार दर्शने ते आछे माया गंध तुरिया कृष्णेर नाही मायार संबंध. एस बार this of the assembly darshane te in seeing ache there is maya gandha connection with maya. Turiya the fourth krishnera of lord krishna nahi there is not maya of the material energy sambandh connection. Translation. Superficially, we see that these Purushas have a relationship with Maya, but above them, in the fourth dimension, is Lord Krishna, who has no contact with the material energy. Purport. The three Purushas, Karanodakshai Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and Kshirodakshai Vishnu, all have a relationship with the material energy called Maya, because through Maya they create the material cosmos. These three Purushas who lie in the Karana, Garbha, and Kshira oceans, respectively, are the super soul of everything that be. Karanodakshai Vishnu is the super soul of collective universes. Garbhodakshai Vishnu is the super soul of collective living beings. And Kshirodakshai Vishnu is the super soul of all individual living entities. Because all of them are somehow attracted to the affairs of material energy, they can be said to have some affection for Maya. But the transcendental position of Sri Krishna himself is not even slightly tinged with Maya. His transcendental state is called Turiya, or the fourth dimensional stage. विराधिरण्यगर्भश्च कारणं च एति उपाध्यय ईशस्य यत् त्रिभिर्हीनं तुरीयं तत्प्रचक्ष्यते. Virat, the Virat manifestation, Hiranyagarbha manifestation, Cha, and Karanam, the Karana manifestation, Cha, and Iti, thus, Upadhaya, particular designations, Ishasya of the Lord, Yat, that, which, Tribhi, these three, Hinam, without, Turiyam, the fourth, that, Prajakshate, is considered. In the material world, the Lord is designated as Virat, Hiranyagarbha, and Karana, but beyond these three designations, the Lord is ultimately in the fourth dimension. Purport. Virat, the phenomenal manifestation of the Supreme Whole, Hiranyagarbha, the numinous soul of everything, and the Karana, the cause or causal nature, are but all but designation of the Purushas, who are responsible for the material creation. The transcendental position surpasses these designations and is therefore called position of the fourth dimension. This is the quotation from Sridhar Swami's commentary on the 11th canto, 15th chapter, verse 16 of Srimad Bhagavatam. यद्यपि तीनेर्मायालय्य व्यवहार तथापि तत्स्पर्श नाही सभे माया पार. Yadyapi, although teenager of these three, Maya, material energy, Laya, taking vyavahara, dealings, Tathapi, still, Tat, of that Sparsha, the touch, Nahi, there is not, Sabhi, all of them, Maya Par, beyond the material energy. Although these three features of the Lord deal directly with the material energy, none of them are touched by it. They are all beyond illusion. एतद् ईशानमीशस्य प्रकृतिस्थोऽपि तद्गुणे न युज्यते सदात्मास्ते यथा बुद्धिस्तथाश्रये. एतत्, this Ishanam, opulence Ishasya, of the Supreme Lord, Prakritistha, situated in the material nature, api, although, tat, of Maya, gune, by the qualities, na, not, yujyate, is affected, sada, always, atmasthe, which are situated in his own energy, yatha, as also buddhi, the intelligence, tat, of him, ashraye, which has taken shelter. Translation. This is the opulence of the Lord. Although situated in the material nature, he is never affected by the modes of material nature. Similarly, those who have surrendered to him and fixed their intelligence upon him are not influenced by the modes of material nature. Purport. This is the text from Srimad Bhagavatam 1.1.1.11.38. Those who have taken shelter of the lotus feet of personality of Godhead do not identify with the material world, even while living in it. Pure devotees may deal with the three modes of material nature, but because of their transcendental intelligence in Krishna consciousness, they are not influenced by the material qualities. The spell of material activities does not attract such devotees. Therefore, the Supreme Lord and his devotees acting under him are always free from material contamination. सेइति न जानेर तुमि परम आश्रये तुमि मूल नारायण इथे की संशय सेइति न these three janer of the plenary portions tumi you param ashray ultimate shelter tumi moola narayan you are primeval narayan ithe ki in this what samshay doubt you are the ultimate shelter of these three plenary portions. Thus, there is not the slightest doubt that you are the primeval Narayan. Purport. Brahma has confirmed that Lord Krishna is the supreme, the source of three manifestations known as Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and Karanodakshaya Vishnu, Mahavishnu. For his pastimes, Lord Krishna has four original manifestations, namely Vasudeva, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. The first Purusha avatar, Mahavishnu, is the causal ocean. In the causal ocean, who is the creator of the aggregate material energy, is an expansion of Sankarshan. The second Purusha, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, is an expansion of Pradyumna, and the third Purusha, Kshirodaksai Vishnu, is an expansion of Aniruddha. All these are within the category of manifestations of Narayan, who is the manifestation of Sri Krishna. सेहि नेर अंशी पर व्योम नारायण तेह तोमार विलास तुमि मूल नारायण सेहि नेर these of the three amshi source par vyome in the spiritual sky Narayana Lord Narayana teha he tomar your vilas pastime expansion tumi you moola original Narayan. The source of these three features is the Narayan in the spiritual sky. He is your Vilas expansion, therefore, you are the ultimate Narayan. अतएव ब्रह्म वाक्य पर व्योमे नारायण तेहु कृष्णेर विलास ए तत्व विवरण अतएव therefore Brahma of Lord Brahma Vakya in the speech Paravyoma in the spiritual sky Narayana Lord Narayana Teho he Krishnera of Lord Krishna Vilas pastime incarnation he this tattva the truth Vivarana description. Therefore, according to the authority of Brahma, the Narayan, who is the predominating deity in the transcendental world, is but the Vilas feature of the Krishna. This has now been conclusively proved. एई श्लोक तत्व लक्षण भागवत सार परिभाषा रूपे हर सर्वात्रेधिकार एई श्लोक this verse tattva the truth lakshana indicating bhagavat of Srimad Bhagavatam Sar, the essence, Paribhasa of the synonyms, Rupe in the form, Ihar of this Srimad Bhagavatam, Sarvatra everywhere, Adhikar, jurisdiction. The truth indicated in this verse, text 30, is the essence of the Srimad Bhagavatam. This conclusion, though through synonyms, applies everywhere. ब्रह्म आत्मा भगवान कृष्णेर विहार ए अर्थ न जानी मूर्ख अर्थ करे यार Brahma, impersonal Brahman, Atma, super soul, Bhagwan, the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishner of Lord Krishna, Vihara, manifestations, A, this, Arth, meaning, not, no, Jani, knowing, Murkha, fools, Artha, Kare, meaning, make, other. Translation. Not knowing that Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan are all features of Krishna, foolish scholars speculate in various ways. अवतारी नारायण कृष्ण अवतार तेह चतुर्भुज एह मनुष्य आकार Avatari, source of incarnation, Narayan, Lord Narayan, Krishna, Lord Krishna, Avatar, incarnation, Teha, that, Chaturbhuja, four arms, Eha, this, Manushya, like a man, Akar, form. Because the Narayan has four hands, whereas Krishna looks just like a man, they say that Narayan is the original God, whereas Krishna is but an incarnation. Purport. Some scholars argue that because Narayan has four hands, whereas Sri Krishna has only two, Narayan is the original personality of Godhead and Krishna is his incarnation. Such unintelligent scholars do not understand the features of the absolute.